Hey guys, it's Cryptic House here, and today I'm gonna say something I never thought I would say. I don't want to watch Cryptic House anymore. I know my last video addressed Bryn Brigard, and I had some thoughts on that, but now that I've had a chance to think it over, I agree. We should turn it off. We shouldn't be supporting this. I think I've been blind to the realities in front of our faces for so long. It's crazy how much I just accepted. I listened to my friend Fia talk my ear off and I blinded out. I ignored her while she was telling me facts that I knew. I just, I would sit there every day when Cryptic House was on and hear, they're killing kids, this is illegal, and be like, yeah, but it's television. My brain kept saying it's not real, even though literally the entire point of it is real. It is real. What's happening is real. Kids are actually being murdered. And yeah, you may say by each other, but by a system designed by adults. Adults are killing kids. The government is killing children. Polaris is killing the kids of the courts. The state of courts is not doing this for any reason other than to make money and to keep control. Okay, they presented Cryptic House as this solution to a problem that wasn't even there. I have looked into it now. I'm starting to look into it more. I feel like potentially there will be another video about this coming from me. But I've looked into it. Factually, the war was won. There was no evidence that there'd be another uprising. There was acceptance because that's what happens when one side clearly has more power than the other. They back down. They backed down to try and spare lives. There was the threat of nuclear weapons. And the side that ended up being the courts backed down. They said, we don't want that. And instead of accepting this, instead of saying right now as a country, we can work together to rebuild society, they said, we're going to kill your kids and broadcast it to the world to make money to rebuild. Money they had. They had the money. It existed. They didn't need the money to rebuild society. They're doing this for control. And we're watching. We're complacent. Complicit? It doesn't... We are watching children get killed. I can't believe I supported that, honestly. That is... What the fuck was wrong with me? I watched that. I rooted for my favourites. I watched children younger than me get beheaded. And I laughed and cheered and ranked them and said my favourites. I would go into school. I would gossip about it. I ranked my top 3 favourite deaths. Children desperately trying to survive. I thought that was so entertaining when they turned on each other and they didn't let the house do the work. They killed each other. Desperate kids killing their friends. I'm almost 18. Nearly the entirety of Cryptic House contestants from last year were younger than me. The year before, they were my age mostly. For 15 years, we, the world, have watched as the state of courts murdered innocent children, impoverished children. We barely said anything. If you look back, the rate of uproar when that first season aired is minimal compared to what we could have done and should have done. The rest of us watched and continued to watch for 43 seasons. 43 seasons, 3 a year of children getting murdered. And we barely said anything. And we laughed at those that did. I laughed at my best friend. I watched as people mocked her and said nothing. Occasionally, oh, why would you do that? But I joined in. When she was pointing out the obvious fact that we were all sat around gawking at kids getting their wrists slashed on TV, getting their ankles chopped off, having to watch the blood flow from their body as the last bit of their life drifted out of their lips. That's fucked up. How the fuck are we letting this slide? This isn't just about Cryptic House anymore. I implore you not to watch, but I also beg you, talk to your representatives. Call your government officials. Plead with them to vote against sending support to the state of courts. Ask them to ban Cryptic House in this country. Our government should not allow this. They should not let this be broadcast. They should not be sending support, aid, financial stability to a country that is murdering their civilians in plain sight. Their children. The children of that country wait in threat of being murdered 3 times a year. 3 times a year. That's 6 kids from every court. It's 26 courts. So many kids, so many lives. If anyone from Polaris is watching this video, you're monsters. Do not let this continue. Please. What if it was your children? What if it was your kids being sent into that house, killed on television, and everyone watched as they begged for you to save them? Cryptic House is illegal. The state of courts and Polaris are they're committing war crimes, and we are complicit in those war crimes. We are complicit in the mass murder of state of courts children. Don't be complicit. Turn it off and do something.